are going live. Don't mind the clicking and the tapping. I was very prepared. I thought I had maybe a minute extra than I did. So we are just going and pinging the Discord as we speak. Rest in peace, my camera. I have actually ordered a new one on Amazon. And you might be like, why do we have this song? Well, you see, we're not playing EU4 normally. We are playing EU4 normally. So, we are obviously going to have to start an Iron Man save as England. I know. Treachery. Wales. Right. Watch a game crash. Watch a game crash. Is not prepared for this. Theoretically, we could do a million things as England to screw England over. You know, say like release Normandy and the rest of it and all of that. But none of that is actually fair. Okay? Because that is not what everyone has signed up for. Least of all me. So, chat, I'm going to be reading you in a fair little while. The whole reason isn't actually for anything. It's just, I have decided to put on... Right, we're a subject, aren't we? Right. How am I going to do this? I didn't consider this. So yeah, of course, releasables are just subjects. We can't fight our own wars. Nope. We're gonna do a cheeky reset. We're gonna do a cheeky reset. We are going to do all of those cheeky things that I just said we weren't going to do, on the basis of otherwise it's gonna make this very boring. Rest in peace, the camera. Right. Honestly, we will be turning on the regular EU4 soundtrack. We just thought have a good bit of Welsh pride flow through my veins before the game. But yes, comrades, as you know, I have had many allegations. Am I Welsh? I don't know how many parts this is going to be. I remember the Hearts of Iron. It was like, I can't remember how many hours it was. I think it was 54. And I know I'm not that good at EU4 in comparison to Hoi 4. So we might be here for longer than 54. JK. I say that. I say I'm joking. I'm not sure. I mean, it's all down on colonialization, really. Of course, comrades. Of course. You see, they call me the quickest in EU4. Not because I'm actually good at the game. It's because I'm the quickest to hit the enter lobby again. Because I have lost. Right, so Wales. Okay, we're just going to restart the Wales. This is going to be fine. We're going to do something called being an asshole. Because we control England to its death. Let's not hear a protest song about Margaret Thatcher, because that will probably get me demonetized within 10 seconds. So the idea. The idea, you might ask. It is a good idea. So we're going to release out Normandy. Right? And actually, that's just it. That is just it, right? And the idea is relatively stupid. Okay, so we're gonna grant Anthol. Okay. And England can't move their capital, can they? So we may as well not even try. And the idea is give as much English land to Normandy as physically possible, because they're likely to release us in their war anyway. Yep. Calais, Kent, Oxford, Bedfordshire. Do you give London? Nah, we can't. Essex, Norfolk. We're just doing this as a bit of groundwork because to be totally transparent with all of you, my skill set of getting out of any vassalization is actually a lot lower than what you'd think. Not because of skill, it's because I don't want to do random diplomacy stuff, which I feel to an extent is valid. So we've got Leinster, we've got Derby, we have Sheffield and York, and we're going to grant Man over. And obviously, we grant the Pale over. And I hope we can grant Bordeaux. No, we cannot. We'll just make Bordeaux another subject. Gascony, there we are. And obviously, we release out Wales as a played subject, and now we have 14% as it all begins, which is a lot better. And because the English can't really pay for anything, and the Normans won't be able to, we'll be able to very likely break out of this quite soon. And by quite, I mean almost instantly. Okay, so we have no manpower. Of course we don't. I don't know why I expect we have any. Right, so we're going to immediately, with 100% crown land, instantly abuse it and get this through. I think this is good. Scotland? This isn't Scotland. This is Wales. Is the game on the OBS? The game is not on the OBS. The game is now on the OBS. You can... I was wondering what the hell was going on here. Right, chat, can you see the game? The game's on? Great. The game is here. Right. I've been playing this game for a good 2-3 minutes without realizing it wasn't on. It's fine. It's fine. These things are set to try us. It is okay. And the idea is we try to immediately break out. Literally ASAP. I also hope... I think that will help us immediately. Has unknown attitude. Yes. So we want to increase relations with France immediately. High income. Amazing. Do we actually? Oh, right. Yeah, because we're part of the England trade node, aren't we? So we can just put in Glamorgan. And then we can also transfer trade from here with Ryan Rogers. Okay. Because of course. Right, so the plan is in the First War, we take like Shrewsbury, Gloucester, Somerset, Devon, Cornwall, you know, this type of land. Obviously. Yes, it is this. It is this. Right. So diplomatic interest, we immediately want to set. This is what we want to set. We want to set all of the UK. The entire thing. The entire United Kingdom. We'll exclude Scotland for the time being. And maybe Normandy. Actually, no, the French will hate that. We'll go Calais. Okay. So the French can claim French land. Funny that. And we're hoping the English... Yeah, you can already see. The French... Ah, how long's our truce? 1449. So we've got 4 years to sit. Unless we get broken away early. Which honestly isn't a best case scenario for us. Which I know doesn't sound like that would be the case, but it really is the case. If we got broken away quickly, I think it would be death. We would die within days. Right, we really want to increase our national manpower. Whoa. What are the chances we pulled such a delightful fellow? I mean... English conquest of Lagan. I mean, I'm not gonna defend shit. Good luck. We're going to move our capital into Tredelphin. The whole reason why is because it already has a castle. I feel like it just makes the most sense. Imagine they just win. I think they might just win. I mean, there is a potential chance. Because they only need to siege London. Which, like, isn't out of the realm of possibility. I mean, it's kind of far out of the realm of, like, capability. But possibility, it could happen. It could. Imagine Leinster just breaks us free immediately. They won't, ever. We gotta wait till 1449. Because we want to have the French on our side. And we want to be able to fight by ourselves anyway. And we need Britain to lose their manpower. Like, quickly. Quickly lose their manpower. I mean, we want this to go down. The surrender of Maine. Perfect. And the French do want to fight. Which is, like, a very confirmed and accepted idea. Neutral. Yeah, neutral towards both of us. They never got rivaled. Denmark? Ah, England's rival, yeah. Danish opinion about us. I mean, we can always improve their opinion about us. We've got a long time to do that. Spare no expect. That's just depressing. That is just straight up. Why would you do that? In what universe did that make any sense? Like, now Britain's gonna have to liberate us in our independence is actually the exact same. Fair enough. Okay. The idea is that I guess we store our manpower in Kievan, like behind the line, because we want to have a fightable amount of manpower, and we want to have it so France can attack at least Normandy. Because if that can happen, oof, that is wonderful. I think we should have made it and waited for Calais, like to force Britain's capital to be Calais. Then again, they can't afford their ships. Like 24 versus 19. Oof, that isn't good. Okay. Do have a fair amount of manpower though, so I was gonna say we're gonna have to use them. That is depressing. Right. Comrades, we are not earning the most amount of money I would like to be totally transparent, but we will be fine. Okay, you can see Scotland's also fighting for Ireland early. I mean, this is a very curious world. I mean, I do very much want this to be the capital, because it makes it basically unsiegeable. There's so many modifiers in my favor for this. I mean, the fact of just defensibility alone without anything else. Like, they will just attrition there for existence. Discipline, fort defense. That is who we want. That would make that need 20,000 to sit on that hill. Which isn't happening. As you can see, local defensiveness, yeah. Our current defensiveness, I have no idea what it is, but we've got capital on a fort. Yeah, that's rough for them. That is rough. Okay. This is going to make quite an opening. I do actually think we might need to mobilize now. Because, yeah, our entire opening is when the British manpower sucks ass. And it's about to. I know a way out of this. I know. Well, I know a way. I know a way. It's not a beautiful way. It's not the best way, but it's an way. Okay, I don't care about the reform. Like, the Reformation I don't care about in the slightest. I feel like we could get around the Reformation totally. Okay, it doesn't matter. We want monthly autonomy change to minus 0.05, I believe. Mainly just because we can just deal with it and bring it back down if it actually gets that high, but I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to be nice. It's going to be okay. Okay. We just realistically want this to happen ASAP, and we want this also to happen, but Denmark's at war. Yeah, okay, we're just going to stop that one. I think France versus England, France could win this. It's completely in the realm of possibility. 10,000, 11,000, yeah, they're gonna get ran over. Especially if they're supporting me, I feel like I could get away with it. Whilst they have a truce. When is your truce? 51. So that's 2 years' time. That's not that bad. That is not that bad. Right, realistically then, we want to increase taxation, not production, taxation, inside these states. Specifically this tile here, actually. You know, again, the higher, the better it is. And the reason why taxation and not trade is because our trade's going to be blocked the entire war. There's no way it's not. There's no way our trade is not destroyed, demolished. Normandy's opinion about us, I mean, if we could deter Normandy from fighting, there's a chance that Liberty Desire is also, yeah, it is also 100. We might just both dogpile on England. That is a possibility, and we just get straight independence in Leinster and London. Because I would declare for it. And just basically I'm going to yeet myself at it. Like, completely recklessly run at London. Or Leinster. One of the two. One of the two. We will just recklessly run at. It will be fine. There will be no reason to run so fast. I mean, we will make, you know, good old Gump an alliance offer. No. No, I would rather... Wait, am I independent or something? No. How the hell can we... Hear me out? PU? PU? Okay. The realistic situation is we need to wait for the French. And maybe like the Spanish or something. I don't know. I mean, the Spanish will be really good. Just they're very neutral about us and of England. There's kind of no one else we could really convince. They have a point. Sure. They sure do have a point. Ask support. Yep. Thank you, Denmark. Right, and then we wait 1 more year, and we ask support of France, and we just run at it. We just run, and don't question anything. Okay, we just run and gun for it, and we hope that we're fighting Normandy as well, because we claim the most amount of land that way. Mainly because we have interest over all of Britain. Okay, what month was it again? March 1950. Sorry, 1450. 1951 would be diabolical. I mean, 1951. I think we'd have to get like a new stream. I think at that point I'd just kick up Hearts of Iron. Yeah, doing nothing in EU4 so 1951 would be crazy. Right. You're attacking province in the excommunication war. That's fine. As long as it's not a particularly long war. Because I can't win with just Denmark and I can't win with just France. But both of them together would be a perfect situation. And France gets everything they'd like. I'm so tempted to declare an like, as soon as they say, yes, we're going to help, I'm going to start declaring interest, like, all of Normandy, all of Bordeaux. What happens if I just claim it and I'm allied to them and, like, they love me? Has anyone considered that line of thought? Like, what happens if? Ah, nice. Beautiful. Okay, first of all, yes. 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 Okay. Okay, I'm not 100% sure this is gonna work. They just would. They just would. Now, there's no chance, there's not 100% sure chance that this will work. But on the other hand, it's worth a welly. It is worth a shot in the air for no reason. But to just... We got some damn good allies, let me tell you. Right. Now, we have to sit behind this line for a fair few months, I'm gonna be real. This feels exactly like the Wales video first time around. Yeah, look at that, the French have won. The French have won that, Thank you, France. Thank you, France. And the thing is, they're all gonna conquer land for me. Oh my god, the Danish and the French working together beautifully. Oh my god, the English have been rebutted on their own shores. I don't think they're prepared for, like, a war against France. I don't think anyone's ever prepared for a war against France, actually. That's just a correction to the rule, okay? War against Britain or war against France? Both are terrible. But we've now got France as an amazing ally that we're just going to royal marry real quick. We're actually going to try to royal marry into... Yeah, try to royal marry into Denmark as well. And Britain can suck an egg. Hopefully they can naval invade very soon. Because if they can, England is sodded. Sodded, I say. There's, like, actually no shot for them. If this holds and my National Guard stay alive, it doesn't matter what they do. Now, we're going to wait to their demise. We're going to wait for, like, our independence, because this is an independence war, right? We want to claim as much as physically possible. We want London attacked and destroyed. Oh my god, their fleet is gone. Their fleet is no more. What is the English fleet but a wreck of which it used to be? Right, chat. We might perish. Our force itself may, yeah. Our force itself, we're gonna cap in ourselves. Yeah, there was no shot. There was none. GG to us, but Denmark and France are making mincemeat of the situation. To be totally honest, this is a lovely time for us. I don't know where the French army's gone. I found the French army. What happens if we just go, yes, Portugal? What if we piece you out, bro? Little bro, I don't need you in the war. I don't need anything from you, mate. We are kind of annexed. Again. But the dream of our nation exists. I sincerely hope the French have enough to fight this. I mean, the English don't have enough, like, war anything to keep this afloat. But, hey-ho, we do. Cheers, how's the evening? Oh, it is going absolutely splendid, as you can see. I mean, yeah, my evenings in general recently, they've been a bit shaky. But, admittedly, this random-ass stream that, like, I got talked into, I'll be honest. I got completely talked into this stream, and I was like, you know what, actually, it would be fun. It would be a bit refreshing. I think strength and noble privilege. I think that's the best idea. Probably. Because we're a very neutral country, they might just, like, not consider the downside. Okay, so we really need them to lock in. I want all of your money. I would also like... pillage your capital, yep. War reparations. Thanks, mate. Yeah, there's not really much else I can get out of them. How the fuck did we get no? Okay. As long as... yeah, that's randomly high now. Nice. And nice. Right, chat. Why is England grey? Not familiar with the EU4. Ah, that's because that's Norman Britain. That was by our design. You see, what we're actually trying to do here is convince Great Britain that actually we're meant to be an independent state. More than that, we want Normandy. Oh, apparently. No. Could we... apparently not. We will not cede that shit to France. I mean, makes sense. I think they put it as their interest as well, didn't they? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. But, you see, this is our interest region. If we were to take this, even if the streaming is for a joke... Hey, thank you, mate. I was gonna say, it's not for a joke in total. Like, I like streaming. I stream for you guys quite a bit. Just on the sake of, like, I think it's a good thing, you know? Okay, so what we're going to do to destabilize England's attempts is to provoke a harsher revolt. Apparently we can't. I want... while we're at war, we can't do it. Okay. I guess because, yeah, it's a strat to an extent. Occupied by Wales. Let's go. Since when did we do that? Okay. I can't wait till these armies get some common sense and actually fight. We clearly want British land. But we can't... I don't know who's ruling the sea, but I'm starting to get a bit concerned and a bit shaky about this situation. Normandy actually did occupy... see, yeah, they're rebuttaling us. Seems like they might have the navy again. Okay, 5 legitimacy, I can deal with that. Or they temporarily had the navy? I'm not quite sure of the situation here. I don't know if they're fighting, like, dual wars. Or, like, are they just balked? Are they not meant to have such an inspirational fight? I mean, I love how Granada's winning this conflict. It's also considerably scary. Nah, mate. I was gonna say, what we want is, of course, the independence war goal. What we want to try to do is claim land. So we want to claim, like, the southern areas of Britain. Like this. But there we are. Right, they're gonna hunt that, get a bit damaged, hopefully enticing an attack. Because I don't know where France's army's gone. There's 41,000 unaccounted for soldiers. They aren't unaccounted for anymore. They're just stupid. Right. Comrades, I don't know how much belief I'm having, but it's not an incredible amount. Because we got tick timer against us. Rip camera. Yeah, rip camera. I was gonna say camera is just not having it. I've tried to resurrect it several times. It's just dead. Okay. Somehow we're at 41%. I think we should take our blessings as they come and just try to get independence alone. I'm really wanting something here. See, if there could be a landing on Britain itself, because England doesn't have that many armies, and nor does Normandy. Right? France could pull it off. France could actually pull this off, and I don't know why they're not. And somehow we're gaining money. Whoa. We don't get independence, though. That's just saying the independence casus belli. No, I believe this is a very much attack them moment. I just really want them to be able to attack, and I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'm fully relying on, like, AI here. It is literally the 100 Years' War being continued by Wales. Let's fucking go. France has landed. France has landed. I repeat, France has landed. Oh my god. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh my god, France might actually be able to do this. Wait a second. Wait, I'm alive. Fuck it. Okay, we're gonna mark it, and then we're going to, like, try to make a makeshift carpet siege. Just screw it. We may as well. They don't have that many men. We know half of their men are currently stuck in Calais. Hostile fort, which is ironically our fort. Yo! It's happened. It's happened. The landing's happened. They've been absolutely curb stomped. Okay, wondrous times. Wondrous times. Okay, well, I'll move my 1,000. What the fuck? France, you can be a cunt sometimes. Because that's the war goal. Is my land. France can just be an asshole, Jesus. Oof. Rip France. Rip France. As long as it becomes ours again, I think that is a victory. If I've ever seen one. Right, so that's the independence war goal. We want parts of Ireland there. Who do I get a coalition with? England, Scotland, Kidder. Yeah, all of those. I don't care. Okay, so we want to build to force limit. We've already done that. Sweet. Right, and we want to dual leader this. Because otherwise we just die if we do anything. Stupid. Yeah, we want to march on them realistically. The first Welsh battle was successful. The first true Welsh battle. I think they've capitulated. Yeah, nice. Okay, sweet. I think that was a very successful first war. Now our next problem is holding it. Because I don't know if anyone's realised, we're at 18% death. Which usually isn't a good thing for keeping land. And you know, every single separatist movement just got reset on us. Which, again, is not positive for holding land. But, good news, we have took about half of England in one hit. Meaning, our economy has never looked so healthy. And never will again. So yeah, we got Dublin. The only issue is, we don't have anything. We just don't. We have to wait for France to curb stomp them again, in reality. And the idea is we try to curb stomp Normandy alone as one of our last things. Okay, so I'm thinking we do Kildare and we definitely do Tyrone. The whole reason is so that we can just get away with it, because they're bullyable. Okay, our king is 32 now. That is not so nice. That is not so good. Right. So we're going to do that. And we're going to hope the separatist movements aren't that big. And it's only temporary. Alliance breaking. Trust? Chat, they don't trust us. They don't. How bad's our trust? Our trust is not that bad. What the fuck do you mean? What do you fuck you mean trust is the issue, you don't like us? Right, we're gonna stop relation improvement. We're gonna really try currying favors. Okay. The thing is, we want high trust with France. That is like the only thing we want. Amazing. Okay, the thing is, we could survive a death war. That is a real thing that we could do. We could survive a death war with Denmark by our side. As long as Denmark doesn't want to leave us. Okay. 10 favors for 5 trust, absolutely. You can see their trust is a lot higher than France. I mean, I think they just don't know. Fuck it. Sure. I know the 6 you're referring to. If it means I can get an alliance with you, I will get rid of them. It is just trust. It is just trust. I don't even know if it's currying anymore. 0.03. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do anything with that. We're gonna have to get rid of our dreams though. Because like there's no way we can up our trust with France. Oh, unless we remove that. Then is that enough? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Right, we're gonna have to start looking for different areas, different people. You know, our marriage with France has just broken down pretty badly. Yeah, we're shelf shopping for new folk. Right. Okay, Gallagher infantry. Okay. I mean, closer ties with Denmark is always good. I mean, they always have the ships, meaning no one can really ever naval invade us, which is beautiful. And we're going to want to speedrun admin tech, realistically, whilst conquering Britain. Full annex England to get the vassal for free. Well, that's boring. Don't you want to just conquest land? I mean, yeah, we could get Norman Britain for free, but, like, other hand, that's a sucky tactic. I mean, to be fair, we are going to be substantial in military as is anyway. So I don't see a reason why we can't incorporate this into our next war. We are literally going to run, jump, and kill. That is the current plan. The idea was just create, like, an okay enough country. Okay. We might actually have to take it out alone on this one. I'm not certain we win that battle. Which is really sad to admit. And these rebels, we just have to resist them rising ever. Okay. And it's overextension, right? Yeah. Okay. Yep, brilliant. This guy. Right here. Yep, straight in. Easy, easy, easy. Right. Yep, easy peasy. Easy stuff. Easy stuff. Never even winced. Okay, so we gained a core province. We've also took out some loans because our military may have took a small hit. Like a very minor nudge. Okay. When all of this is done, we want to culture accept Britain. Yeah, like the English specifically, because otherwise you're just going to have a bit of a... You at war? Huh, Gascon War for Independence. Nice. So wait, who's in this war? Defender? Are you defender? No, attacker. Huh. Which means we're very likely to get a very free war if we can call in Denmark. Which means we're going to want to curry favours with Denmark right now. Because yeah, if we can get this very free war through, I think England ceases to exist after this war. And to be fair... Okay, let's royal marry France again. Sweet stuff, France. Sweet stuff. I'm glad you accept me back. Open-hearted, open-minded. And we'll even start currying favours with them because I want to have at least 10 favours with both now. Yeah, you can see that is a lot. Relative military powers. Yeah, we're just gonna fix that stat pronto because we need that fixed. Cornish separatists we can deal with. Meath we can't. We're always gonna have to harsh revolt until we get ships. Until we get ships. Which I don't plan to have ships for a while. Are we over our limit? Yeah, we are. We actually just are. Okay, can we pay that? Nope. Can we pay that? Nope. That is depressing. That is just outright depressing. Right. Comrades, the issue is because we never got all of this together beforehand. That hurts. That hurts me. That hurts me in a way that I cannot describe. On camera, off camera. We're not on camera right now. If it helps, comrades, we're not on camera, so I can describe it. Terrible. Terrible feeling. France and Denmark. Fuck off. He's only 16, to be fair. That's fine. Okay. Why do we have these conquests? Seriously, we have a war goal for Derby. Since when? (1483) we have claim. Do we have claim on ever? What? Okay. I do enjoy a good bit of stability, I'm gonna have to admit. Free stability. It's a beautiful thing, that. Okay, we don't have the money to compensate them, so they're just gonna have to suck an egg. Right. 0.6 years. They could spawn in either province, which actually would be depressing if they did actually go into that province. By the way, can we, like, quickly recognize that all of the names are different? Like, literally every single name is different. But yeah, we can still form Britain, which is, like, highly weird in my mind. Like, fuck you mean we're forming Britain? Like, I don't think we would form England. And if so, wouldn't we just play as... Like, the idea is that we play as Wales. We don't play as the UK. Like, we are independent this entire game. Okay, we actually just can't do that. We can no longer afford to have our military tip-top shape. How long? Denmark has a truce. Would destabilize. Would destabilize. Usually that's not a good idea. So we want to entice them to fight us, I guess. before like 80 years. I mean, it probably won't destabilize France in the future. It's just like a here and now type sitch. Okay, and then that's more than fine. When can we start reducing their autonomy? Their minimum. Oh, is it because we've not caught it? Oh, it's because we've not done this core. That's fine then. I'm starting to actually like be a bit shaky about that. Yeah, you can see. Oh, and now our economy is doing well. So well, in fact, that we can up our army maintenance and also cry about the fact that we need to instantly take down our army maintenance and consider a way to get over there. I'm not even sure how yet. Can we just tank the hit? Nope. Nope. Okay. Lol. Guess we cry about it. We actually just have to wait for it. We just actually have to wait. I mean, there's no fort, so we can't do anything. But on the other hand, that's a bit scary. Right. Okay, we're gonna go Leinster there. Can we accept the English culture? Thank you. Right, we don't wanna actually take the English culture, just accept it. Because as long as we accept it, they're not upset with us so much. And we can just get away with the most diabolical getting rid of all of any autonomy that the British had. They are under Welsh law. Up until Stonehenge is back under Welsh law. Everyone in Britain is shivering their timbers. For they have no idea what the fuck just occurred. Okay. The English separatists are back. The Meathian separatists want to fight. And you know what? The Leinster separatists are nearly here. But we almost have one boat that may save the whole situation. Or not. I'm not sure. We'll learn together. Okay. We need to hold this. Because we simply do not have the money. This is just a fact. Okay, so we can cancel currying favors with both parties here. This is beautiful. And the idea is we wait up until we can actually fight them both. I think it's just when our truce turns off and then we'll just fight them and kill them. I don't want to -1 stability because that's so not worth it. And we so could wait. Okay. 14 ducats. We'll wait 1 more month. I think we can hold it like this for 1 month. Yep, perfect. And as you can see, situation was saved. There was never an issue. Never an issue. Right. This is the most inefficient crossing I think I've ever seen. This is taking 4 days per unit. This is beautiful. This is exactly as God intended. Can we conquer? We just do have war goals. I don't know why. Does anyone know why we just have war goals? We really shouldn't realistically have war goals, should we? I feel like that's a bit of a, like, wrong thing to have. Okay. Yep, go to Dublin. Absolutely cluster F them. We do want to attack. I think it is actually Tyrone. Like Kildare and Tyrone. If we actually... Why do we have something for this? I don't know why... Why do we have... I'm having a hard time understanding in what universe would we be permitted to. It's fine. These aren't things we should question. These are just things we should accept. Are just law of the universe right now. And accept that and take down your autonomy by like 1,000,000 times. And now we actually have trading power in both the North Sea and the South Sea. Meaning we actually do earn money, which is lovely stuff when you consider it that way. Now what we're going to do to win a war in the most brutal way possible, to be totally honest with you, is you can count the armies. What we're going to very quickly do is get 1 horse. Apparently not get 1 horse. I mean, we could probably win it as is. I just don't want them to support using Dublin. I feel like that would just ruin my life. I think I'd just break down in tears if that were the case. So we're just going to very quickly add support there. Wait for the Leinster separatists. They're just going to attack. And we're just going to expand through Ireland and attack Normandy. Normandy's already losing to Burgundy. When does our treaty end? 1473. Yeah, that's quite a while, actually. Yeah, 1473. Alright, well, we've got a long while to consider things. So, in that consideration time, there goes Wales. Sorry, there goes Ireland. Not Wales. I hope Wales doesn't die. That's my entire bread and butter, my trust fund. That's it. Okay. Realistically, fight them there. Oh my god, that actually worked. That actually worked. Ayo. Okay. Why would you want to? Okay, and now our trade's gonna suck for the time being, but that's fine. It sucks usually. Yeah, well, at least it doesn't blow all the time. I mean, yeah, there's positives to these things. You fucking what? So, comrades, this is why pre-planning's really good to do. For, I don't know what I meant to do here. I can't build ships fast enough. Okay. 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 We might be a bit stupid. We might have made a stupid decision once. But that doesn't mean we're boned for eternity. See, what we're going to do is what's called Stupid Plus. Now, this idea was created by myself about 10 seconds ago. Now, this idea is you take 2 different, militaries, happily ready to die or whatnot, and you sit them outside of a rebel group. You hope the mercenaries don't immediately get murked, because if they do, there is no backup. This is the plan, the only plan. Okay. And we just allow the morale to pick up and whatnot. We just allow Tira Cornell to slowly get murked. And we're just going to march north 1 province now. And this should work well. Look at that. Look at that prediction. Right, chat, let's never backtrack to that. I don't think that's a worthy thing to look at ever. Okay, and we're going to fight using the English against the English, question mark. Okay, yes, that might actually be the best thing for us right now. Representatives of Crown diplomatic relations, I mean, that would be good. I mean, this actually just might be better. I mean, it mitigates what was happening in Wales earlier this game. If we all remember, we were having autonomy go up and it wasn't a beautiful situation. But now, autonomy is decreasing. Consider this a warning to the world. Right. Helping hand. Yes. Absolutely, France. Right. You can count on us for a good time. That came out wrong. Do you know what, France? You can still count us for a good time, though. Right. Okay. The idea? Take Tyrone out of the war. Goodbye, Tyrone. That is beautiful. And the idea is we just keep this pub crawl going. I don't see a reason why we should ever stop this pub crawl, to be totally honest with you. I mean, like, yeah, sure, you know, we're behind in tech and whatnot, but we'll be able to make it back, even if we're, like, running at a constant deficit. I don't care that much. Okay, so, yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna get Calais this game. That's really sad. I was hoping to steal all the old English colonies, but it's fine. Okay, we're just gonna march them and hope the mercs can do it without getting merked. Yo, nice. The mercs can just do it. Good stuff, mercs. Right. We're just gonna remove one unit. I thought that was the issue. It was actually technically one of the multiple issues. Okay. And yeah, we've got like 10,000 troops, so we're gonna win on Ireland, and then we'll start considering attacking Scotland in a very roundabout way. So we're gonna pull France into a war against Scotland, but it's not directly against Scotland. Okay. We're also gonna have to use a lot of mercs to get our way around this. Okay. -5 prestige. Let's keep our money. Minus the prestige. We don't need so much. Right. State maintenance. Fort maintenance is kind of big, to be fair. Okay. Do we have... We don't have more than one fort, though, is my thought line. Which doesn't really make any sense. Okay, Norway. I mean, I think Scotland is just a good target. Clearly they're losing. So my idea is fight Scotland in a roundabout way like this. Distant war and trust. They're just in debt. Okay. I mean, Denmark isn't having a good game. On the other hand, when did I ask? Okay. Kidder, nice. -6 stability. Bruh! What happens when the peasants will end? Like, Welsh peasants. I mean, kinda does beat the cost of me. Double into Gwynedd, I guess, would be the idea, and then to Gwynedd through here. But like, they own the fort. Okay, restrict serfdom. We won't ban it. You can see how much more efficient that actually is. Right, we do want to catch them there. Oh my god, that is such a dickhead thing to do. Okay. We can't take anyone off. Okay. Sweet. Reduce their autonomy. I do not care. More rebels aren't worse rebels? Right. Do you have, like, agreements with them or something? Like, I think it's just the truce. I think it's just the truce. Our diplomatic reputation is keeping us in. GG, I'd rage quit. What do you mean? There's no GG here. We're doing fine. Like, if we... I was gonna say, like, if we weren't doing fine, I would have declared it. I mean, yeah, we're not en route for, like, regular time world conquest. But, I mean, I had to look it up. We can go way before. Total eco-death. I mean, it's not eco-death. I think that's, like, a massive, massive, like... Yeah, I think that's, like, an over-exaggeration of what's happened. It's fine. Protected by Burgundy. Plus, we don't have claims, so... I'm just waiting for the itch there to be scratched, right? It's not total eco-death yet. State maintenance... Interest is 0.4. It is fort maintenance. fine. Yeah, we're fine. We can run this deficit. Okay. It is a tri-war here, and this would be a bit of a rough one, but okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We have fought worse before. We have fought worse odds. And you know what? I am not one to give up. I am not one to give in. Denmark may not be having a great day. I mean, nor is France, but hey ho. Our entire alliance is like on the brink of something great. Right. I really want to get people in on, like, the war against Normandy. When that happens, when I see that appear, we are flying. We aren't just running at it, we're flying at it. Okay, yeah, you can see Normandy's not doing well. The entire British Isles are not doing well. The idea is we take Ireland and we force union debate. Well, force union debate by just owning it, but hey ho. Get above 0. It's only 7,000. That's fine. Let's go over. Okay. Conquered new states, we're fine. Harsh treatment cost, I mean, that to the end of the game, I'm not sure. But that in opposed to actually having to fight that and being ready for a battle against more Irish states. This isn't eco-death just yet. Okay. Okay, there we are. Watch Amelia hate how I'm just gonna pull this back. This is fine. Our crown land is enough that we can just survive this. Okay, extend loan, extend loan, extend loan. That's fine. They were all 1% anyway. They were all 1%. Right. The Aquabus. So only 1471. And we're coming from nothing. Okay. I mean, if it got into like the 1700s and we were like this, I might have to call it. But on the other hand, we aren't that bad. We're not that bad off in anything, and especially our military tech is way above the bar. Okay. Realistically, we want to fight there, let them amalgamate and fight again. Like this. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And we've already removed a third of their army out with the tick timer, so they're gonna have to run at this fort when after siege. Just brilliant news for us. Right. Tyrconnell, yes, I would love the tax income boost. Right, do you have a fort? No, good. Keep it that way. Okay. I mean, we have a fairly developed capital. It's not great. It's above 0. It's above 0. Right. Oh, man, I mean, we don't need any of these, realistically. Nah, it's fine. How the hell are you alive? How the hell are you alive? Oof goes that. Right. Okay. Nope. Okay. We're just gonna use our extra military spending. We can declare war on them. Ayo. France is fairly in debt. They're also fairly in debt. Sag. Right, we're not in eco-death though. I don't know what the hell Amelia was smoking. But whatever it was, I mean, give me some. Eco-death is this. To win a war against the Irish as well is a bit sad. But they have fought, so we're gonna have to prep for stuff like this. Okay. Can't even detach the siege. I mean, we're somehow still going up after that. Okay. I'm gonna boost stability and then harsh treatment on Tyrone. Because there's no reason to not. Okay. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Okay. Stability at least 1. That's fine. We've dealt with worse. We really have not in a while. But it's fine. This isn't the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario would be like a uprising at the same time. And we have like no manpower left. And there's no mercs and England's like declared on us. Ayo. Okay. Okay. And that's a fair amount more through the war. Yeah, there we are. I mean, realistically, I do want Cork. But on the other hand, can I be asked? Can I be asked? Is a real question. Right. That was a very nice little thing they made for me. Right. Okay. I mean, I do want to just murk them. I mean, Scotland's also there for the taking. If I could get a war... Yeah. My new plan, I think I might piece this out early. I'm going to piece this out early. This is a really dumb idea, but on the other hand, I want to piece this out early to get an easy war goal against Scotland. Okay. Clarinid. Yep, this is the one. The idea. Okay. Well... If anyone currently occupied and besieged, they join. Do I just want the free Irish war? Yeah, sure. Sure. Worst case scenario is they just join my rebels and good luck to them. Right. What the hell did I just read in chat? What on earth? Sorry, I looked to my right for 2 seconds. Right, I'm sitting here trying to stream being polite. And I see Amelia write, smash or pass Labubu. Pardon me sideways. Sorry, no. We'd like to backtrack this on the whole stream. Can we get this quoted? You know what, hell, we're even going to get rid of the rest in peace camera for, like, the rest of his stream. So we can just, like, nah, mate. Nah, I'm not even close. Not even close. Right, you know what? For that... Alright, you know, I don't feel bad. Okay. I don't feel bad. Okay. This is in response. This is in response. There is absolutely no bad or hard feelings about this. The English separatists, I don't know where they went. Thank you to whoever got rid of my separatists. Right. I mean, I really want to fight. Yes! Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, just to make sure. Just to make sure. Comrades. Comrades, it's so over for everyone. There is no way on this God's green earth that Scotland's gonna want to keep this fight up. Oh my god. The only issue to it is I'm gonna be immediately besieged. I'm gonna have to deal with like war exhaustion like the world hasn't ever seen. But because I'm already in like nation death, I don't care. I could not care less. I'm just going to put Scotland in the same micromanaging seat as I am, but because it's an AI, it just can't do it. Yeah, go ahead, fight my rebels for me. I do not care. Build the palace. But yeah, good luck to them. Yeah, take the castle, mate. Take it. Right. I should have just extended loan there. That was just my bad. That was just awful tactics. Yes, I love a good story. Right. I don't even know which war is the one I need to focus on. Honestly, I'm just praying that the Danish come in soon. Denmark, I kind of need you, mate. That type of vibe. Yes. My war exhaustion isn't good. On the other hand, honestly, L plus ratio. Yeah, no, I would actually prefer having. Who's gonna win, the Scottish or my rebels? That's the real question. Oh my god. And you can't, like, actually nation death me properly. Even though I'm localized in just Ireland, right? I technically own nothing. The war goal is for Ulster. And because they don't technically own my capital, they can't win, and nor can my rebels. Because again, they technically don't own my capital. This is a great situation, actually. This is the best situation. I actually can't have asked for an easier Ireland war. We must renegotiate with the rebels, you see. If it said anywhere in Ireland, I would have accepted it. And when you know what? That is kind of funny. On the other hand, it's not a random area. Ah. See, this prestige going down is starting to get a bit alarming. For the case of, you see, these armies aren't getting any bigger. They're not getting any better. Okay. Okay, it was Donguil, right? Which is here? I have no idea. So that's one war, and the other war is... Got ya. You see, the Danish who are meant to be helping in this war aren't really helping in this war. Chat, I might actually be dead to an issue I couldn't even help. Chat. Wait, what the fuck? Yo. Desiege my provinces. Desiege my provinces. Desiege my provinces. Win this war for me. If they can unsiege my fort, life is good. Okay, chat. Chat, I think this might be the end of the first attempt. This might be the end of the first attempt. I'm gonna be honest. The Danish just never came to help. I just overextended myself hard. And the Danish didn't come in. This is very sad. So, obviously, for the music, I'm gonna scroll down and get this song, because this song's best. Chat, it hasn't been the most fun. I'm gonna be honest, this has taken me to my limit. But I'm still doing this again. I think the next time, I think we might just take Normandy, and then it's defensive war. We got France on our side. You know, that might be honestly one of the ways that we could do that. Because then we don't own it, Normandy owns it, so France can't be mad at us and break our alliance. Oh, something like that. Anyways, comrades, it has been beautiful. Have a wonderful day. And au revoir.